Hoes gonna be coming back to back. I'm Drake tonight. Let's talk a little shit about this growing up hip hop Atlanta. Season 1, episode 2. You don't work with Rhianna. Okay? Let's get this shit started yet again. Bow Wow tell us he's trying to be the best dad for his daughter, unlike his dad was for him. He sees we see his daughter and him. They playing. He's back in LA, and the mother Joy asks her to leave the room so that she can talk with the father. The girl leaves. Now he said he's big on the daddy thing now. Family is important, and he gives her this bouquet of flowers. He said he over the girls and all them women he used to mess around with and stuff. He over that. Joy is the one that he want to be together. But see, Joy ain't feeling that shit. She say she been with him for years and years. He's caused her a series of embarrassments, and she never shitted on his parade. She ain't never exposed him in any kind of way. She said that he humiliated her on IG with that party that he threw last week. Remember that party he threw after he told her he wasn't going to party? Well, apparently one of the girls that was at the party hashtagged him in it, and she wound up seeing it. So now she upset. She want him to do better. She say that she feel like since shit with them other women ain't worked out, he trying to get back up under her under a rebound purposes. And she tells him that ain't what she here for. She told him, don't come by my house unannounced. The child is older now that we share together. And she asks questions like, will daddy marry you? And will I have a little sister and brother? And that shit ain't fair to that child because she herself don't know where she really stand with him, and she ain't feeling it. So don't just drop by unannounced no more. We meet Rhianna. Rhianna is the daughter of one of the old Beastie Boys, DJ Hurricane. She meeting her dad over at the restaurant. She get there and ask that man about a drink. He told her water is on the menu for her. She ain't having no alcohol. Well, she decides to tell him at that moment that she's decided to quit her job and she want to start her own clothing line. She wants her daddy's support and his money, and he said that he would consider it only if she's serious. She got to come to him with a business plan, and I don't blame him. See, you gotta show me that you about this life, because I'm not gonna put my money into something that you won't be through with in 6 months. So he done let her know you better have it ready, okay? Now let's go down to the photo shoot because Zonique is having a photo shoot. She says she want people to realize she not the little girl that she was when she was in the OMG. She wants them to see that she has grown up, and she's having this photo shoot where she's dressing just a little bit risque to prove that she is now coming of age. Okay. Well, Brandon come in there and immediately he ain't feeling that. See, he not only just her vocal coach, but he's obviously involved in artist development, if you will. He telling her you don't want to put the wrong type of brand against your name. It's one thing to be sexy, it's another thing to be hoish and sleazy, and he don't want her to do that. But you got Regine, see, she sitting her ass down there, and she gonna tell us that Zonique has told her that, that Brandon is her vocal coach, but sometimes he can be a bit rude. She feels like he's like a bully, and she don't like bullies, especially big bullies. She gets to asking him questions like, why you here? He told her, I was invited, why you here? Oh, you support. Oh, well, that's what you need to be doing. Regine couldn't take that. She wanted to talk shit to this man as if he's nobody, calling him a groupie. And he gathered her ass real good. Regine decides also again after they calm this conversation down that she gonna kick it back up by calling this man a hater in front of Ayana and Shania. Okay? He told her point blank in a period, I'm concerned with Brandon. Okay? In confessional, He said she support. That's what she need to do. She need to stop running her mouth and just support. He's speaking from a person who is actually involved in this girl's career development, and he don't want her. He's concerned about her branding. That's the only reason why he said something about what she had on. And to be honest, to be a girl that young, you don't want to put that type of image out. I know sex sells, but girl, talent does too. Okay, and what you had on, showing your breast and them tight, them little bit ass shorts was not. That was too much for a girl to be young as you. Yes, you a young woman now. You coming of age, but leave some mystery to it. Your mama, them used to be some singing bitches. But them hoes had on baggy clothes most of the time. Now, we all knew they were girls. But do you see how they let their talent sell them and not their bodies? That's all he really trying to say. Now, what I do think is that he went too far. At 26 years old, a 17-year-old shouldn't be able to get up under your skin the way she did, even though she out of order. Oh, she out of order, and he read her ass for fucking filth. She was asking him who the hell he was, and he told her, bitch, I'm somebody. I'm somebody that has worked with quite a few somebodies that could have helped your daddy with his career. How about you worry about Black Lives Matter? And y'all knew the minute he said that, that was going to set it off for her, because she was already on last episode trying to clap back at T.I. about him saying something to her father about him saying that he can't identify with the Black Lives Matter movement, okay? Look, like I said last week, Lil Wayne been a damn star for a long time, and he done had a couple of coins, but bitch, you ain't that removed from the black community that you don't remember that there is a lot that the police do, especially from New Orleans. Nigga, please. About how the laws roll and fuck with people of color and will kill your ass and get off with it. Don't act like you understand the cause. But I don't think that he should have said something like that to her because she a child. Okay? We see a clip of that interview that Wayne did, and she, she's saying at this moment she need to walk away before she do something she gonna regret. What, see girl, what are you gonna do that you gonna regret? He tell Regine that she speaks from he speaks from a professional standpoint, and she can't pop off at him and not expect him to give her a little bit of that back, which is right, but still she a kid. Regine started running her mouth at him. He told her to asked her, "What's your accolade? How many records you got?" She said she not by acting. I mean, by singing. She about that acting. Ayana is there, like I said, and Ayana is Brandon's cousin. She want him to shut up because clearly Regine is disrespecting him. But see, Ayana will pop off too about her cousin being disrespected, and she want him to shut up before the shit escalate and it goes somewhere it don't need to have to go. Okay. That's basically what she was saying. She get mad because he tell her, I'm somebody that's worked with people that could have possibly saved your daddy's career. She get mad talking about she gonna call her mama. See, bitch, if I said I won't call a girl no little bitch. Okay, I'm gonna say this like this here, little heifer. As in the adult world, you don't throw a stone and run to your mama. You set this out like you was grown. You came at this grown ass man in a disrespectful ass way. It don't matter what the fuck you felt about what he was saying to Zonique. That's up to Zonique. She's not no weak bitch. She got a mouth, and if she don't got a mouth, she'll learn. I don't feel like what he said was disrespectful to Zonique. If anything, he was looking out for her. And maybe that's the role that he's been hired to play in her life, because she wasn't too upset about it. She didn't necessarily want to hear that shit, but she didn't come at him. You came at him with a mouth. And then when he give you a mouth back and read your ass for dust, then you wants to get on the phone and call your mama, telling your mama he brought up Black Lives Matter and says that he works with people that could save your daddy career. Okay? Mm-mm. This girl is very disrespectful. Regina called Toya on the phone and she tell her that Brandon tried her on so many levels. No, you tried him, and he just responded. She telling her what Brandon said about the people he's worked with who could have helped her dad's career, and he mentioned that she tells her that he brought up the Black Lives Matter. Toya saying she gonna have to talk to him. She says she on her way home to tell her mama the rest of what he said. Really wasn't nothing else to it, but okay. Toya also said that she need to talk to him because Regina is 17 and Brandon is a grown man. He shouldn't let a child get up under his skin. Now, Ayana is in the building telling him that she done already been to anger management a couple of times. And she not trying to fight a 17-year-old. So when she tell him to chill, please chill. Because she was coming at him disrespectfully. And that shit could go a whole different type of way. She ain't trying to go no jail over no 17-year-old. Okay? He said you can't talk to someone a certain way and not expect a person to respond to you a certain way. He said Regina is a kid, and when a kid wrong, you correct them. Her parents wasn't here, so he did it, and he would gladly sit with her parents and explain what happened. He's real, and that's all you're going to get when you're dealing with him. Again, she popped off. She stepped out of the space, out of the place of a child, and she came at a grown man the wrong way. Being that he is an adult who has had experience, he needs to learn how to separate himself, especially when it's a situation like that. Sometimes you have to be the bigger person even when it's not easy to do so. Oh, I'm here for him reading the fuck out of her. I just think that he should have kept it at her and not mention her dad's career and the people that he worked with could help her career. And I don't think that he should mention the Black Lives Matter situation because that ain't got shit to do with Regina. At the same time, Regina, you are used to people shutting the fuck up and letting you say whatever you want to because you're Lil Wayne's daughter. Not everybody gonna give a damn about you being Lil Wayne's daughter. You can get your ass served just like your daddy can get his ass served and has before. Okay? You see, that's what I'm saying about these entitled children. Just because you come from a family of wealth and fame don't mean that the world is going to bow down to you. Although many probably do. It's always that chance you'll meet that one person that just simply ain't here for your shit. Okay? And that's what she found out. Do I think he should have said what he said? No, because what he said could bring in other people. And we're going to talk about that later on when he go and discuss this with Dale. But for now, we're going to try to keep on keeping on with this. We see Bow Wow again, okay? He gets this call asking if he ready to get in the studio. He said after blowing it with joy, he is going in fact return to LA and start working on his new music with Jermaine. He said the hardest part is going to be leaving his daughter because his daughter and he have a bond and she be wanting her daddy time. As he's saying that, here comes Joy in with the little girl. They send the little girl off with his homeboy that he was playing pool with, and that's when he tells her that he's moving back to Atlanta for a couple of months, okay? But we're going to pause his ass yet again. Regina make it home. She telling Toya Brandon caught her off guard. She says Zonique, he was being rude with Zonique, and to her understanding, he's just a vocal coach. But he acts like he runs her career. Toya wants to know why he brought up the Black Lives Movement. Damn. She says she don't know. She didn't come at him like that. She repeated what he said and about working with the people that who could help her daddy with his career. Toy wasn't really feeling that either. She said she told him her mom would handle it. Well, little girl, let me explain something to you. When you step out of your place into an adult space, it ain't something you gotta make a choice, mama. Okay? You gotta choose now. You gonna be a grown woman that's standing your shit when you say shit and take however the shit come back to you, or are you gonna be a little girl that speaks out of turn to an adult and then wanna run tell your mama when that adult collapse back at you because you came at him disrespectfully. I ain't here for her. Mm-mm. Toya tried to make that shit seem like it's okay with us talking about she overprotective of her dad. That's good. And he shouldn't have brought up that Black Lives Matter situation. And he should not have brought up he worked with people that could have helped Wayne's career, because Wayne has done quite well for himself. What's understood don't need to be explained. She should have paid that comment dust. But I see why she did get upset about the Black Lives Matter movement, because Wayne went through a lot when he got on that camera and said what he said. People ate his ass alive, and as his daughter, I can understand that bothers her. But girl, that's a part of life. Your daddy ain't above reproach. That's like your ass ain't, okay? What I didn't like was she told her mama, like, this boy came up on her like he wanted to fight. Not one time did he really roll up on her, and I'm so glad we TV had the cameras rolling, because see, this could go somewhere else if you didn't have no proof. Because not one time did I see him really roll up on her. What he did was check her ass, and she couldn't take it. Okay. She told you talking about she gonna have to talk to Miss Dale because he out of line. He ain't got no business. A 26-year-old man walking up on a little girl. I want to know when the fuck did he walk up on Regina like he wanted to fight her, because I never saw that. I saw him handing her ass because she was coming for his throat. Okay? Now, over the Tiny house, Zonnie come in talking to Tiny about what happened at the photo shoot. She said Brandon came in, he didn't like the look, and he didn't hide that fact. Regina called him a hater, and it led to some conversation. She said next thing she heard was him mention Wayne and Black Lives Matter. It got personal, and Tana said it was a low blow and unnecessary. True. She said Ayana was there too, and she assumed she was letting them go at it. But she got a feeling that Ayana was feeling some kind of way too, and she just feel like she need to talk to Brandon about that, because two adults against a 17-year-old child is not right. Tana says she don't think Brandon understand what he's gotten himself into. This needs to be cleared up. So we're not addressing that this 17-year-old talking crazy to this grown man. But he has to remember that she's a child. When she doing and talking to him like he ain't no child, like she ain't no child. We gonna act like that. We gonna hold this. I guess he's held to a higher standard because he older. But I'm gonna tell you one thing. I will cuss a fucking child out if you get out of line with me. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to try to treat you like a child, but if you keep coming for my throat the way she was coming for his, we ain't going to have no physical altercation, but my mouth going to annihilate you slowly. And if your parents don't like it, because I ain't going to hit you below the belt, but I'm going to get you together. And if your parents don't like it, I'm welcome to have a conversation with them. I believe a child stay in a child place. I come from a time and age where it took a village, okay? So I'm not here for this shit right here that's going on, okay? What she was mad about, in truth, like I said, was that he read her ass for filth. She got entitlement issues, like I told y'all. She think she Wayne's daughter, she can say anything that she want to the people. And most of the time they back down, but she met her one that would, and I always say, it's always going to be that one that ain't going to take it. She lied, he never jumped in her face. She couldn't handle that read. That's what she couldn't handle, and that was in her face. Ugh. Johnny says she gonna talk to Brandon about his attitude, okay? Bow Wow, like I said, tell this girl that he leaving for 3 to 4 months. She's like, look, let me tell you something. I feel like I'm a single parent. First of all, when you go to ATL, it's not always the best situation for you. And then when you go out there, I gotta explain to Shy, that's his daughter, that you are gone. I don't know how long to say you gone. I'm steady having to explain. And she said, look, if you gonna be gone, how long you plan on being gone? He said about 3 to 4 months. She said, you ain't gonna be doing number party. He said, you gotta understand that I make the bag here. Okay, I bring the bag. And I gotta go out here and do certain things. But when I'm out there partying, it's always connected to my bag. It ain't like I'm having fun doing these things. And I'm like, lie as you tell. The girl says she feel like she's a single parent. Girl, you are. And you have been for some time. He's a part-time pappy. He might see it take more to being a father than just being able to put some clothes, some shoes, a roof, and some food in a child's mouth. What are you putting in her spirit? That girl told him, "You gonna have to explain to her how long you gonna be gone." And he called her in there, and she's a little girl. She wasn't feeling hearing her daddy finna go, but she don't know how to express that like the mother told him. You just gonna have to do what you gotta do. Now he's saying he gonna make that shit work. He gonna commute back and forth, spend as much time with her, bring her out there with him. And the girl Joy was basically saying, "Look, I just want you to find a solution instead of giving us a bunch of excuses." He said he gonna do that, child. That's what he said. Now over to Deb house. Brandon comes in and his auntie and Johnny Blaze sitting there, and I don't know who did Johnny Blaze makeup, but you need to fire them at once. Girl, that highlight was so, you like you had a mask on, bitch. Go back and look at that clip, y'all. You can see the highlight. You can, look how she got a hold. You can tell with the makeup stuff. It looked horrible. And I ain't no makeup girl, but I know that's a no. Hell no. Anyway, he come in and he talking about the photo shoot. He tell her that him and Regine got into it as on each photo shoot. He said Regine got mad at him for voicing his opinions, so he told her off. And they'll say she's 17, you 26. She shouldn't be able to get to you. Same thing I said. He said he ain't apologizing for it. He said he told her what he said about the Black Lives Matter movement and the fact that he could help her. He worked with people that could help her daddy's career. And Deb told him, see, you need to pay attention. First of all, you need to grow the fuck up. Okay? She said, you ain't thinking about, this is hip hop. This shit could go all the way left. When you say shit like that, you ain't just talking to her. Now you done brought the family in. You bringing your family in and you bringing his family in. And shit could go left. She said, I'm going to sit down and have a talk with Toya. But see, what I need you to do right now, I need you to sit your ass down and take out a pen and piece of paper. Because I'm about to take your ass to school. It's some things in the hip-hop world you just can't do. This shit could end real bad. At the end of the day, Brandon is an adult and he shouldn't have allowed her to make him that mad that he took it to a personal level. Read the bitch if you must, but don't do all that. Bow Wow, he's still a kid, okay? This boy is still in the delusion that he still can make music. He hasn't come to grips with the fact that his musical career is over. You better focus on this damn acting. And you need to stop trying to walk around here and act like you still in that heyday, that young teenage boy that we remembered and loved back in the day. You're a grown ass man. You shouldn't even be on this damn show talking about growing up hip hop in Atlanta. Why are you growing up at 30 years old? I made a post today on Facebook that said growing old is mandatory, growing up is optional, and he's a prime example of that. But child, that's where this shit cut off is. That was all I had to say about that. I just don't understand that. I'm gonna tell you one thing, I say this again. If you don't start none, it won't be none. Regine got a really fucked up ass attitude. She think that the world owe her something because she Lil Wayne's daughter. And girl, we ain't feeling Wayne like that no more. You can get your ass dealt with. And he'll have to bring his boys. Because there's some people out here that ain't going to let you pop off to him. And they'll let you know you can call your daddy and his goons and it's whatever. Let's not act like your daddy just no goon. He ain't. I remember when they snatched that nigga chain up here in Shreveport, okay? So he ain't, girl, no. But at the same time, Brandon, you gotta be smart enough to know that this a little girl and her opinions don't amount to shit. Regine ain't the end all beat all of your situation. You do the job that you were hired to do for Zoni. And I guess as long as you in good standings with Tyna, you alright. And I didn't see Tyna had a problem with too much of nothing you said except for when you brought in Wayne's career in the Black Lives Matter movement. You should have never brought that in. But I totally understand for you checking the fuck out this girl because she deserved it. I would have read the dog fuck out of her and not brought not one of her parents up into it because it's a right and a wrong way to do everything. I'm here for your reads though. You a queenly mess, but I'm gonna enjoy your ass. I can definitely see. That's all I have to say about this episode of Growing Up Hip Hop. Okay, that title came because that girl told him that he ain't work with Rhianna. Okay, so if y'all just wanted to know where the title came from, that's some shit Regine said to him, and it became the title of this episode. If I left anything, y'all feel free to get down in the panic and tell me about it, honey. We can talk about it down there, continue the conversation. Remember, the depth of your struggle will determine the height of your success, and I am still putting in each one of my videos in the description box a link to Matea's uh, GoFundMe. You can click on that link and read the story. She's a 7-year-old little girl who has vocal papilloma, a form of cancer, and she has to go in for regular treatments, and it's becoming a hardship for our family. You can read more about the story, and if you're so inclined to, please donate to this child. I would definitely appreciate it. If you can't donate and all you can do is pray for this child, then we ask that you uplift her in prayer. Okay? The word says, when one or two is gathered in my name, I am there. So got to keep this child uplifted in prayer. Okay. The link will be in every one of my description boxes. Even if I forget to mention, because sometimes I do forget. I be on a roll with these videos and I forget to mention it. It's always down in the description box. And if you don't see it there by some happenstance, leave me a message and I'll make sure I put it down in the description box. We want to do all that we can as a people to help this child in her time of need and her family offset some of the costs of dealing with this terrible disease this baby has, okay? Remember again, the depth of your struggle will determine the height of your success. In the meantime, in between time, please remember to like this video, get down in the comment section, known as my penny section, and give me some good conversation if you will. I give what you give to me. If you respect me, I respect and love on you back. You come crazy, you might get cussed the fuck out and blocked. It just don't, I depend on how I'm feeling that day. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and share this video wherever you share your videos at, honey. Just put me out there if you don't mind helping a hoe out. I sure appreciate it, baby. Y'all have a good weekend. Take care of each other. Take care of each other. Return back here on Monday where we're going to be doing some more shit talking and spit swallowing. We're going to be doing that all week long. And I'll see y'all. Have a good weekend, people. Don't nobody else tell you I love each and every one of my love things. I love what love me back.